Hey, what's up guys? This is Usman from iCarrier and this is the review of the Galaxy Note 5. So Samsung did a really good job with the Galaxy Note 5. Now a lot of you may be thinking, why am I doing a review of a 1-year-old flagship device? The reason is there's a lot of hype on a phone when it's first released, but no one ever goes back to see how well a phone ages over time. So this flagship device is still a solid choice. When you walk into a store, it's still one of the options you'll be able to pick from. And I know the Galaxy S7 was just announced a couple days ago, but this phone still fares pretty well against the Galaxy S7. So before we get into the full review, let me give you the specification of this phone. So the Galaxy Note 5 comes with a gorgeous 5.7-inch Quad HD display. It also comes packed with 4 GB of RAM, 32 or 64 GB of storage, not expandable of course. It also comes with a 7420 Exynos processor, unlike last year's Snapdragon 805. You're also getting a 3000 mAh battery, sealed of course, not removable, and you're getting a 16 megapixel rear camera and a 5 megapixel front facing shooter. Other than that, let's get into the full review. So this year's Galaxy Note 5's design was revamped and improved upon last year's Galaxy Note 4. What you're getting this year on the Galaxy Note 5, if you take a quick look, is basically the same design language that you have on the Galaxy S6. It has been ported over to the Galaxy Note 5 and been improved, tweaked here and there to make it better on the Galaxy Note 5. It has a few key differences which I'm going to tell you right now. Mainly the back of the phone has now been curved, which makes the feel in the hand much better than the Galaxy S6. Other than that, it's exactly the same design than the Galaxy S6. So if we take a quick look at the design of the Galaxy Note 5, you have a glass panel on the front and back, encompassed by a metal frame going all around the phone. Now this design is very simple and made the phone very appealing to a lot of people out there. I don't know about you, but a lot of people, when they thought about Samsung, they thought that they made plasticky, cheapy phones and nobody wanted those phones. So this new design has been appreciated by a lot of Samsung fans out there, and it has been giving them good reviews. So with this design language that Samsung decided to go with this year, there's also some cutbacks. For example, there's no more expandable storage, and it's a sealed-in battery now. For a lot of people, that might not be a big deal. If you're looking for those features, I would suggest maybe taking a look at the Galaxy Note 4. But if the sealed-in battery doesn't bother you as much, there's also the Galaxy S7 that was just released a couple days ago, which has now expandable storage. But if all of that doesn't bother you, then this one might be for you. So flipping over the Galaxy Note 5, you're getting a gorgeous 5.7-inch Quad HD display at a resolution of 2560 by 1440, and it is a gorgeous Quad HD panel. Now if you take a look at the viewing angles of this phone, it's one of the best viewing angles on any other smartphone. I have a picture right here comparing the G4, the Nexus 6P, and the Galaxy Note 5. And if you take a look at that picture, the Galaxy Note 5 is taking the cake out of all of them. Also, the Galaxy Note 5 has really good color saturation. Any picture that you put on here at a Quad HD resolution, you'll see the colors are popping. Also, outdoor visibility, very good. I've been using this phone for a couple of months and I've had no issues. Here's a shot of me using it outside, and as you can see, the phone is running pretty well. The visibility outside is really good. And one last thing, if you take a look at the screen, this is something that I really like about smartphones. It's when the phone display has very thin bezels, and that's really cool on any other smartphone right now. The Galaxy Note 5 has the thinnest bezels I've seen yet on any other smartphone, and it looks super awesome. So flipping over the phone on the back, you're getting a f1.9 aperture 16 megapixel lens. It's also one of the best lenses I've seen on any other smartphone. It's a Sony lens, so you can't go wrong with that. I have a picture right here of a grasshopper where we took it a couple of weeks ago, and as you can see, its colors are popping. The quality of the picture is really awesome. It's one of the best resolutions I've seen. I was surprised myself when I took the shot and it came out on my phone. I have different shots here of low light, broad daylight, and even indoors, taking pictures of all these, and they're all pretty good knowing that they're all coming from a smartphone. And in 2016, that's really good, because there's no other phone right now that I've seen take those type of pictures, except of course the Sony Xperia Z5 that I tried, and takes also really good quality pictures. But the Note 5 does really well compared to the G4, which I've been using also for a couple of weeks. So this year also, when I saw the Galaxy Note 5 was unveiled, and I saw that it had a 3000 mAh battery sealed in, it really made me cringe, because this is something that I really don't like. With the Galaxy Note 5, I can honestly say it does last you the whole day if you use it moderately. If you're a heavy user like me, it might not last you the whole day. You might need to charge it in the middle of the day. But there's also good points to the Galaxy Note 5. With that, Samsung made it up by putting wireless charging, which is something I really like. But when you plug in your phone though, it has fast charging. On the wireless charger, you don't have fast charging. So I wish Samsung would implement that, and it would be really good. But maybe we'll see that in the Note 6. So every year Samsung improves their software on the Galaxy Note or on the S6. If you're like me, when you hear TouchWiz, That's something really pisses me off. I really don't like that software. Makes the phone heavy and slows it down in ways that you don't even know. Sometimes I'm watching a movie or I'll be playing a game and it'll start to stutter. I can honestly say that Samsung really tried and improved the software in a way that I don't see those stutters anymore and I don't see that much lag. Also, what you're getting on the Galaxy Note 5 this year is the brand new version of TouchWiz on top of Android 5.1.1 Lollipop. Hopefully we'll be getting in a couple months the Marshmallow update. The Galaxy Note 5 software is mainly a blown up version of the Galaxy S6. You also have a theme store which you saw on the Galaxy S6 where you can theme your phone to your liking. So if you're a stock Android type of person, you can make it look like close or further away from stock Android. But me personally, I like stock Android, so on my phone, I have a stock Android theme running on it. Last year with the Galaxy Note 4, you could just pull out the S Pen. This year with the Galaxy Note 5, Samsung decided to go a different route. All you have to do is just press on it and then pull it right out. And you also have a little feature called, which you could tap it on like a real pen, which is kind of addicting, but it doesn't really do anything. Other than that, also the Samsung, when you pull out the pen, you get a new menu this year, which is redesigned, more colorful. There's a lot of new features also that Samsung added. Mainly the S Memo, now you could pretty much scroll and put it anywhere on the screen, which last year was really limited. You weren't able to do that on the Galaxy Note 4. With the Galaxy Note 5, you could pin a memo anywhere in the screen and just keep it there if you want to remember to pick up groceries, or you have a task to do and you want to remember to do that task. Pin it onto a home page and that's it. Also this year, what you have is called Scroll Capture, which is one of my favorite features of the S Pen this year. Let's say you have a big conversation that you want to save. You could actually just save it into pages and keep it as a screenshot, as opposed to screenshotting a bunch of pages. And one last feature, when your phone is off, let's say you're walking outside and you remember that you have to do something, you could just pull out your pen and write it on the screen. And when you put it back into the phone, that memo gets saved automatically. So all in all, the software on the Galaxy Note 5 this year was really solid. And they removed a lot of bloatware from last year's Galaxy Note 4. And all in all, I think this is a solid choice if you're looking for a flagship device. And also we have screen split, which is a very key feature that Samsung does really well and brought to the market. You see this feature now on the G4 and other flagship devices. Samsung was the first to bring this. So if you want to take notes and also watch a video at the same time, I have that sometimes for class where I have to watch a video and then take notes of the video. I could do that on my Galaxy Note 5. I just put on split screen mode. I put the video on top and I just type on the other half of the screen. So let's talk about the pros. When you're thinking about this phone, you're getting an awesome camera, awesome battery, you're getting a great display, and you're getting a powerful chip inside. Cons: no expandable storage, no removable battery. You're getting a very weak fingerprint scanner. It's not as good as what's out there right now. I don't know if you have seen the Nexus 6P, the iPhone. They all have very good fingerprint scanners, to my opinion. Even the new LG V10 has a better fingerprint scanner than the Galaxy Note 5. That's one of the things that Samsung has to improve, but I'm sure that's going to be coming. Also, the Galaxy S Pen is something that's really great, but I also see a lot of improvement need to be done on the S Pen. It is a very good feature. I use it a lot personally. I know a lot of people don't use the S Pen. I know a lot of Note users out there just use their thumb and they don't even take out the S Pen as much. But it's a very good idea that Samsung had, and that's what made the Note what it is today. Other than that, in cons, you don't have a USB Type-C charger. That seems to be becoming mainstream. All the flagship devices of 2016 are going towards USB Type-C. But as you guys seen, probably the Galaxy S7 was just released and it's still the micro USB type charger. So I don't see that coming in the Galaxy Note 6 unless they decide to change their mind. But I still think Samsung will stick with their micro USB. Here in Canada, we have the biggest retailers, Rogers, Telus, Bell. They'll be selling this phone for about $199.99 on contract and $750 off contract. So if you're looking to get a phone off contract, it can get quite expensive. So I'm sure you guys are going to be looking for a contract. And I would wait till the Galaxy Note 6 would come out and get this phone then, because the price will drop and it'll be much cheaper and much more affordable. But if you're looking for a more affordable device, I would look into the Moto G or the Moto X, which is a really good smartphone. For the price that you're paying, it gives you exactly what you need. All the basic functionality that the Note 5 has. Or maybe even the Note 4, which is probably still out there. It's still an option for people when you walk into a store. It's still one of the options you can buy. So if you guys like this video, please like and subscribe. If you want to see any other products that you want us to review, please let us know in the comments below. And catch you guys later.